Ring-a-ding-ding, kitties. Cracking Cody here. Welcome to my Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea review, part 1. I just spent 10 minutes recording my review, and right as I was about to say, stay safe, it disconnects. So I lost my whole review. So I'm gonna do it again. I just finished 10 minutes ago. Not just. Now this version is gonna be all choppy because of the brightness. God. I just want to strangle my computer sometimes. Anyway, just finished playing Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea, part 1. It was great. I'm gonna go ahead and give you my score right now. It's 9.25 out of 10. That's my score. I gave it at the end of the last video, but I might as well give it at the beginning so I can salvage this one if it disconnects. Anyway, I'm not going to have any major spoilers in this, but there might be some minor ones. The first minor one, and it's really the only minor one, is Sandra Cohen's in this. And all I gotta say is I loved Sandra Cohen being in it. I'm going to try to make this review short, because the last one I got up to 10 minutes and it failed on me, so I don't want it failing on me again. Anyway, Sandra Cohen's in it. Loved it. It looked great. The story was just mind-blowing, just like Infinite. You know, there was that moment at the end to where you just stare at the screen and you're like, what's going on? No, you don't question what's going on. If you played the first, or if you played the first two and Infinite, the first three. If you played the first three, you definitely know what's going on. I loved all the references to characters in all three games, from Ryan and Fontaine and Steinman to obviously seeing Sandra Cohen and talking to him and him doing things, to Sophia Lamb and Fink and the Rosalins. It was just, everything of it was fantastic. Now, the only con that just gave me a headache, I still have a headache from it, is, how did I word this last time? They changed a lot of the aesthetics, and it really bothered me, being a fan of the first two. Like, they call them plasmids. All the little powers you have, they call them plasmids, but none of the same ones are from the first two. You have all the same plasmids as Bioshock Infinite. You have Devil's Kiss, Bucking Bronco, Possession, etc., Shock Jockey. You didn't have Electrobolt and Incinerate and telekinesis and stuff. And I mean, I thought when I saw this preview or the trailers and stuff, I thought Old Man Winter was going to be the only one they changed, but they changed them all, and they did the same exact things. They didn't do anything. It bothered me. Oh, we need some Shock Jockey for the door. No, you need Electrobolt. This is Rapture. This is not Columbia. It honestly bothered me. And whenever she would have a Eve for you, it wouldn't be the same needle. It'd be the same stupid little bottle that you had in Bioshock Infinite, and she'd throw it at you. And the money looked the same as Bioshock Infinite, and it was called dollars, just like in Bioshock 1 and 2, but it wasn't bills. It was just money. Or you'd find a ring or a necklace or a teddy bear, and that would be money. And another thing, they changed the entire vending machine system. Like the ammo bandito, in Bioshock 1 and 2, that was just there to give you ammo. But in this one, it upgrades your weapons. And I don't understand why they didn't just put a power to the people machine in there to upgrade weapons. That's what it did in the first two games. Why take it out and then change a vending machine to do different things? Or the little thing that you would change your plasmids, the thing on the wall that would change your plasmids in the first two. This time, it just, what am I thinking of? It upgraded your plasmids. I don't know why I blanked on that. It bothered me. It really did. I'm tired. Every time I would come across one of those situations to where it was different, it bothered me. I don't understand why they couldn't just stay with the first two. Because you're back in Rapture. So part of it felt like Columbia in Bioshock Infinite, and that's why I gave it a. That's why I detracted 0.27 or 0.75 points out of the 10, is because of those little changes that I really wanted to see again. All in all, it was definitely worth it. If you are a fan of Bioshock, big fan as I am, definitely get this. I know if you're not a fan, I know the price tag is definitely intimidating. But when I got this, I got the season pass, so I got all 3 for $20, and $30 for DLC is a lot. But I spent 4 hours on this game. I started it right after that last video, and I took like a little break to go to my classes, and I came back. I spent 4 hours on this. I soaked in the scenery. I listened to every conversation and got all the audio diaries and stuff. I took my time with it, but 4 hours for a DLC is a lot. The last time I spent that much on a DLC was Minerva's Den in Bioshock 2 was a lot. Probably some of the Fallout DLCs or Skyrim DLC or something like that. It's a lot. They definitely put a ton of work in it, and there was so many things, like mysteries from the first one that they answered. But it was great. And the ending was mind-blowing, and I can see where Part 2 might come in. If you didn't know, in Part 2 you play as Elizabeth. So, we'll see how that goes. I think I'll miss playing as Booker. I hope they make more character references from the first 2 games in this next part, episode 2. Because I'd love to see, like, Steinman. I know they talked about Steinman, but I'd love to see him, or Peach, or just someone. Reed Wall, I don't know. Just anyone from the first 2 games would be great. No Shave November looks like it's coming along well for me. Anyway. I'm going to cut this one short so it doesn't die on me. But yeah, 9.25 out of 10. We'll see if Part 2 can get a higher score, or if it gets a worse score. But anyway, stay safe, kiddies. Play some Bioshock.